What if I told you you could buy a brand new construction house for only $5,000? Would you believe me? Hey everybody, my name is Colin Boyer. I am a realtor and team lead with the True Advantage team, and we service South Central Pennsylvania and Northern Maryland, but have awesome people that help service our clients all throughout the country and the world, honestly. And today I wanted to talk about how you can buy a new construction house for $5,000. So I'm not just going to throw hypotheticals at you or just make up a scenario. I'm going to talk about a scenario that actually happened with one of my clients where we got it lined up where they were going to be able to buy a new construction home for only $5,000 down. So right now, especially with prices going up and interest rates, a lot of folks are concerned about how much money they have to put down on a home, or how crazy expensive a home is going to be, or even just competing on homes where maybe there are a bunch of homes getting a ton of offers, multiple offers, where you're competing with a bunch of folks and it's just making your home search very tough. We ran into this scenario with one of my clients. So we figured with us not having a crazy amount to be able to throw towards the down payment, that we would just go and purchase a new construction, because I let them know there are many ways that we can actually get the builder to cover a lot of our costs. So what we did was we found a new construction community that we liked. We found one that worked for them based on location, based on the type of home they were looking for, and we found something that had a good bit of inventory still left where we know we wouldn't be competing with a couple others to get the last lot or something like that. And what we did was we went in, met with the builder's sales rep, and a lot of people go into new constructions unrepresented by an agent. The good news is a lot of the times you're not paying your agent much, if anything at all, to represent you on new constructions, and you can typically get a much better deal. Especially with this example, the sales rep that we knew was, somebody that I've had many conversations with and have seen outside of work and everything like that. And with me knowing the sales rep having a lot of experience with new constructions in the past, I knew that they have special things that they do not advertise. So we were able to go and ask the builder to give my clients pretty much full closing cost coverage. So their closing costs went down from about $13,000 down to $5,000, and the only reason they needed $5,000 was because they had to put a deposit down on the house. So the builder wanted them to be able to hold it, and they wanted to make sure that they could cover and actually have a little bit of skin in the game and put some money into the new construction home to make sure that they were building based on their custom choices in colors and cabinets and countertops, and making sure it was a home they wanted. They wanted to make sure that they had a little bit of skin in the game and a little bit of money to be able to put towards that purchase price. So one thing you're able to do with a lot of these builders, because they want to get rid of their homes, and some builders are struggling a little bit because on new construction homes, you're going to have higher prices because it's a brand new house, higher taxes. So a lot of the times you have a higher mortgage payment because it is a fresh tax assessment rather than a tax assessment from many years ago. And sometimes they're having a little bit of trouble with selling those homes because the mortgage payments are higher. So if you are to the point where you can afford a decent chunk in a monthly mortgage payment, or maybe you're paying a high rent and you want to turn that into a house, but maybe you don't have a ton of money saved up, you can go to a builder and you can make sure that you can get a very low down payment by asking them to cover your closing costs. Now, I would recommend bringing an agent in, because agents can maybe even negotiate some of the money off the price as well on top of what you're asking for closing costs, if it's something that it just isn't being sold and they have a ton of inventory they're sitting on but need to get to a new phase. So definitely bring an agent in, and not only are you able to ask for the seller's assist, that's the first way. You can also maybe even ask your lender if you can get a grant. Like something here in Pennsylvania is called a PHFA grant. It has nothing to do with FHA. It's a Pennsylvania housing authority where you can basically have them give you a grant and it's on the property for 10 years. If you live there for 10 years, you don't pay anything back. If you do live there for less and you sell it prior, let's say 5 years down the road, you owe 50% of that back. And typically they can get you up to about 5% of your closing costs covered, which in PA, closing costs are 5 to 7% most of the time, closer to 7, especially on new constructions because the taxes are much higher. If you can go into a new construction and get something for super cheap, then you're going to be much better not putting the money down and being able to just keep that in a money market account or the stock market and let it earn you money rather than taking it out of your bank and doing it that way. So if you are looking to potentially purchase a new construction, do not feel like you have to put 20% down. Even if you don't have to ask for seller credits, ask for it. Maybe you can get that and be good to go. Some builders may have where they say, okay, we'll give you 6% seller concessions, but we are going to have to, bump the price up. And that is what my sellers or my buyers did rather, where we took the overall price, bumped it up 6% so that my folks could get the down payment and they barely had to put any money into being able to buy a new home because you've got to buy furniture. You've got to make sure you can paint it the way you want it. There's a lot of stuff that goes into buying a house. So if you can minimize your closing costs and have a brand spanking new construction house, it puts you in a pretty good spot. If you guys are interested in buying a home or new construction home, resale home, whatever it is, anywhere in the world, feel free to go to Collinboyer.net to have a conversation with me. You can go onto the website for clients and scroll through the for clients tab and schedule a call with me. And if we can't help you because you're not local, we can introduce you to a wonderful agent in your area that we trust. Or if you're an agent and looking to potentially join my team, or maybe you're just looking to get into the industry, go to Collinboyer.net, not .com, Collinboyer.net, and go ahead and schedule a call with me to see how we can help you get into the industry or potentially join our team or brokerage. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if this video helped you out. Drop a comment down below if you've done anything similar or if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys on the next one.